Witness true terror. Dude jumped off a ledge because the ground told him to and got so mad he wrote a whole article about it. 60 hours later, Elden Ring's unhelpful messages are exhausting and disruptive. This game's story is 30 hours. Most people beat it after over 100 hours. The world will be a bit bigger than Limgrave. There are currently no plans for any future downloadable content or a sequel to Elden Ring. Just got invaded by a guy called Drip Inspector while helping someone. He showed up, used the telescope on us, nodded, used the very good stone and threw himself off an edge. So if you're here, it was nice to meet you good sir, and thank you for liking my drip. The final boss is kicking my butt right now. December 31st, 2359. January 1st, 0001. Have you tried giving up and using hard dogs? Favorite mixed set? I just find the biggest sword I can carry and the armor that looks the coolest. The age of optimization is over. Time of the fake frame has come. Use one weapon and nothing else. Use a variety of different weapons. Me playing Elden Ring. 2022. Me playing Elden Ring. Game of the Year Edition. 2023. Me playing Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erdtree. 2024. Me playing Elden Ring. Night Rain. 2025. Us when Elden Ring. Night Rain comes out. Sleep schedule ruined. The only people complaining about Elden Ring. Night Rain are people who don't have any friends to play it with. Miyazaki. Put Sleeve Nightingale in Elden Ring Night Rain and my paycheck is yours. I should come back after leveling up some more. You saw the health bar move. It can bleed. It can die. My powers have doubled since the last time we met. Count. Nameless King. Good. Twice the pride. Double the fall. Dad, I killed that giant turtle monster while you were in the bathroom. I thought you were dead. My delt was greatly exaggerated. Where the duck are we, though? Honestly, I'm not sure anymore. From Software. Put him in. But sire, the law. From Software. Just do it. FromSoft, bet. The one thing Elden Ring doesn't have. You said there was no more downloadable content. Miyazaki, yeah, no more downloadable content. Thank you for saving my life. You don't even know how to play. Modders 1 hour after PlayStation releases God of War on PC. Me spends 2 hours on character creator. Also me, a helmet. R/Elden Ring for months. Am I overleveled for the downloadable content? Bulk ga all night. Get a load of this guy. Me slavering my hand with soapy water before I slide it up my ace crack during my shower. Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erdtree. Additional content to an existing piece of media shouldn't be nominated for awards, no matter how good it is. Arcane. League of Legends Season 2. Wowzers. Best adaptation should belong to the second season of a 4-year-old show. Babe please. The hard cap is 66. I'm so strong. Strength. 99. Video game final boss. You took everything from me. Me, who skipped all the cutscenes. I don't even know who you are. I'm Melania, Blade of Maquilla. Ding ding. Don't cry babe, it's just a movie. Don't cry babe, it's just a Varty video. God tier Dark Souls players. Jitgud. Me asking for advice and help in a Souls game. From Software trying to balance Elden Ring by making the strongest weapons as ugly as possible. I never realized he was holding a plate with corn in this scene. I'm overleveled for the downloadable content. Bulk ga all night. Tarnished. Dark Souls 1 non-player character summons. Requiem Caligari, Consumer of the Abyss. Dark Souls 2 non-player character summons. John. Me after having a bad day. Dark Souls. Level figure for survivability. Level everything else to use the cool weapons and armor. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erd Tree. Game of the Year 2024. Baldur's Gate. You'll get Bloodborne Remaster or Remake or 2. Sony shouldn't buy from software. They'll probably make everything exclusive. Bloodborne bosses be named some shut like Jonathan and looking like this. I'm Elden Lord. I'm Elden Lord. I'm Elden Lord. I will not sacrifice my maiden. Game controllers after being used for a year. XYAB buttons. Tiger buttons. D-pad. Analog sticks. Witcher 3. Bloodwine. A downloadable content. Winning Best RPG in 2016 instead of Dark Souls 3. Shadow of the Erd Tree. A downloadable content. Being nominated Game of the Year this year. Perfectly balanced. Jeff Keighley. As all things should be. Start new Elden Ring playthrough. Tell yourself you will not play Guts Sword again. Find Guts Sword. I believe in girls that level you up supremacy. PlayStation. Make a new downloadable content and call it a game. From software. Make a new game and call it downloadable content. So you see, that's where the trouble began. That smile. That damn smile. Onsent, Lord of America, Lord of the Erd Tree. Me, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Check your kids' Halloween candy carefully. Someone tried to hide a Stell Natural Born of the Void in my kids' Snickers. Me underleveled and struggling with a boss. Some random guy I summoned. 99. Kel patches by accident with lava. Oh shut, well who cares? He's not important. 35 hours of game later. Such a cool weapon. How do I get it? Nobody. Absolutely no one. Not a single soul on this earth. From software. Let's put this bad boy in the smallest area or arena. Surely the player will have tons of fun. Meanwhile I'm fighting Mesmer with a thrusting sword. You know, I'm something of a impaler myself. Me watching a giant amoeba use domain expansion after barely beating a gender-bending corpse wielding a hammer. Girls when they get a compliment. Thank you. Topographical map of the lands between. I think I'm going to enjoy being trapped in a dream. But good hunter, you will be trapped in this dream forever alone with nothing but the doll to keep you company. I just said I'm going to enjoy it. You don't have to sell it to me. When you already rolled 2 times, but the boss haven't landed their attack yet. Guess I'll die. How the boss looks in the YouTube tutorial. Gives you time to relax and doesn't spam moves. When you actually fight him in game. Butch who said you could breath in my arena? Know the work rules. Appropriate. Don't forget to max me out. Or, you're sweet. Inappropriate. Don't forget to max me out. Hello, human resources. My cousin complaining God of War is too hard. Me pretending to care after failing to do a Notition run trial of strength. Get the PS5 version of Elden Ring for a larger community. Get the PC version for the ray tracing patch. Newcomer stuff from games getting stuck at the first boss. You think that's the tough boss you're fighting now? Dragon Slayer Ornstein. Section a Smau. Souls players when Miyazaki hints that he expects more people to finish Elden Ring. Aishin. Demon of Hatred. I can explain. Demon of Hatred. You are getting 4 phases and I'm getting 3. Ow. You have 3 phases? I just have 2. Miss Noble. You guys have health bars? When you Makari counter our father, go to your grave. I have slept with 2 former presidents. I speak 4 languages, and I own 2 monets. I defeated Aishin Charmless on NG+7 with a demon bell and without healing. Me seeing a player in Monster Hunter named Aishin Ashina. That makes no sense. Realizing they are a gunner. Well, it would if you were smarter. I've ridden beasts 10 times its size. Microsoft, how much for Sekiro? Activision, not for sale. Okay, how much for Activision? I'll get that game. Guardian 8 Phase 1. Guardian 8 Phase 2. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Newcomers to Dark Souls. Asking for online advice. The advice. Get good. Me on NG Plus choosing to forsake Sekiro and obey the Iron Code. George R.R. Martin when people on social media thank him for completing a blog post. This wound is from a cursed blade. Only the tears of a unicorn can save me. Okay cool, but like, I can't just cry on command. You have to tell me something sad. Plin plin plon. Galfather. Demon of Hatred. Sword Saint Aishin. Genichiro. Way of Tomo. Miyazaki delaying the game 30 days as a nourishment for the 30 seconds of leaked gameplay. A soul for a soul. Sekiro trending on Twitter today. Me desperately hoping it's a sequel announcement. Everything the light touches is Lordran. But what about that shadowy place? That is Blight Town. You must never go there. Nayar players, do you have any fashion sets? Me, nah, I just play for the bosses. Also me, I've got everything from lingerie to artillery pieces. Return ending Sekiro. I can explain. Immortal Severance Sekiro. Both of you travel east. I have to sacrifice Kuro. Purification Sekiro. You guys get to live. I sacrifice myself for Kuro. Shura Sekiro. You guys are listening to Kuro? Elden Ring. Are these your drawings? They're good. You died. I missed you too. Me during the tutorial. Now parry this attack with L1. Times it wrong. Holds it. No, the L1. Mistimes it again. The L1. Double clicks it. The L1. Just because I died due to a silly mistake doesn't mean I'm a bad player. In this case, I did die due to a silly mistake. But not because I'm a bad player. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? I too will live for every moment, and then I will pass on, as my shinobi did for me. Emma when you try to betray Kuro. I'm a healer, but when you use fire bombs to kill the asylum demon, I'm going to have to science the shut out of this. Strength users, dex users, and the blade of Miquella, Melania the Severed. General Radand chops off Melinia's arm. I raise that boy. Levels of pain. Slap. Childbirth. Kicked in balls. Dying and losing your souls on the run back to your corpse. Cyberpunk 2077. Face it, you're never going to get my ray trace graphics. Elden Ring. Do I look like I need your ray traced graphics? God of War 2, Breath of the Wild 2, and Horizon Forbidden West are also nominated for Most Anticipated Game. Elden Ring. I'll take you all on. YouTubers, be overpowered by getting these items early. Jitgar gamers. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Where? People who voted for Elden Ring as the most anticipated game for the 2020 Game Awards. I'll duck and do it again. You have one last chance to recant your beliefs. Cough, cough. State it now, for all these good people to hear. Cough, cough. No, no, I stand by it. Bulking is more fun than parrying. Burn him. Sekiro launches a thrust attack. Galfather, Mikiri counters. If you're gonna treat me, do it properly. Emma trying monkey boots, it burns so bad. Emma after having monkey boots, I seem to have a strong connection with monkeys. I was rescued by a monkey after all. I got a letter from FromSoft, which I'll read for you. Dear good hunters, Bloodborne 2 is unfortunately not up to me. Miyazaki. FromSoft making Elden Ring. Miyazaki playing Ico. When you reach the Sen's Fortress bonfire, I never thought I'd get this far. And if you think I'm bad, wait till you see my variants. Blazing Bull when I saw other people do it. Blazing Bull the first time I attempted it. I want to thank the boss that taught me how to dance. Sit back down dancer, I ain't talking about you. Sekiro players who believe it doesn't have iframes. It's not possible. YouTuber who posts damageless dodge only Aishin without deflect. Darling, you have no idea what's possible. Shinobi section. Me about to bulk an attack. I'm playing Bloodborne. The weapon the boss has. The weapon you get after you defeat the boss. From Software fan wishlist. 60 FPS Bloodborne patch. 120 FPS Elden Ring patch. The E3 2019 Elden Ring trailer with no gameplay. The 2021 network test beta being better than most full games. People anxious about the boss fights. People excited about the boss fights. Are like men who drive Japanese cars. I have an Accord. You beat a From Software game. You doing it by watching Sekiro Guru Boss Cheese Tactics videos. Finding the lock shield in Bloodborne. Trying to use it like a Dark Souls shield. When you go farm Titanite for alt weapons after you fully upgraded your main weapon. When VaatiVidya pieces together a major plotline that was only hidden in item descriptions. He is speaking the language of gods. The weapon when you get it. +1 weapon. +5 weapon. +10 weapon. Tree Sentinel seeing you finishing the tutorial. We are Ganbu now. Friend who played a From Software game for the first time. How do you get souls back if you die before collecting them? Oh, my sweet summer child. Is Melina a romanceable character in Elden Ring? Huh. Sorry, that was a strange thing to ask. My first goal in exploring the open world. Where to tonight? Elden Ring has no easy mode. Elden Ring needs no easy mode. You don't fight with honor. No. Demon of hatred who fell off a cliff. But he did. When players new to Souls games pick up Elden Ring and cheese it with magic. Hello, you'll reach the house of unrecognized talent. From Software trying to win awards 10 years ago. From Software winning awards the last few years. Dark Souls is your ultimate game of all time at the Golden Joystick Awards. Dark Souls wins ultimate game of all time at the Golden Joystick Awards. I see no god up here. From Software. Other than me. A 2-foot fall in Dark Souls after you get used to Elden Ring. I fear the wounds are fatal. Fighting headless. Forgetting I'm out of confetti. King Seeker Fram telling you to go link the first flame. Don't let the flame die out. Newbie players. Do you want to add an easy difficulty? You don't want me to add an easy difficulty. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life. People who wanted Bloodborne 2. Back to formula. Elden Ring being modeled around Dark Souls. Casuals. From Software. Can you make an easy game? Best I can do is overpowered magic. This is my predecessor. He is pain in my ace hole. I have character customization. He have character customization. I have weapon choice. He have weapon choice. I have posture system. Does not. Great success. Me who hasn't played Dark Souls 2 when people say they are excited about power stancing coming back in Elden Ring. Last of Us 2 is overhyped. Cyberpunk 2077 is overhyped. Elden Ring is overhyped. You better watch your mouth. Elden Ring is just Dark Souls 3.5. Massive open world. Mounted combat. Customized weapon arts. Guard break. Gain Estus when you defeat a pack of enemies. Huge buff to magic. When you admire an all-undo architecture. When you finally make it across Blight Town. What are you doing in my swamp? You know you can't read. It's just item descriptions. You get credit for trying. Why are you here? I thought you were financially stable. Elden Ring. Collector's Edition. When you didn't get picked for the close network test. There's no cure for not being in Cucumber. Aishin in the game intro. An elegant weapon. From a more civilized age. Aishin when you fight him. Patches. I'd never stab anyone in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal. You've literally stabbed people in the back. Like 50 times. What I think my first hour of Elden Ring will be like. what it's probably going to be like. You died. Sekiro players adjusting to Elden Ring. You're not a dealt blow. Tastes may have changed, but our secret recipe sure hasn't. Dark Souls 3, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, Elden Ring. I'm sad today. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Me who didn't get selected for the network test. I'm sad today. I'm here. Tomb of the Giants, when you enter it. Tomb of the Giants, when you walk 5 feet in. Miss Noble, Charmless NG plus 7 Ishin with a demon bell. Call of Duty Vanguard campaign. FromSoft played it perfectly. They gave us access to more content than the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign. No shady tactics, no embargoes. Thank you FromSoft. You guys are the kings of gaming. Elden Ring network test. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Cyberpunk, you used shady embargoes to hide a bad game. I gave players 1/8 of the game to test and let them do as they please. We are not the same. Elden Ring having jump. Sekiro players. Hey, I've seen this one. Dark Souls players. What do you mean you've seen it? It's brand new. When you dress up your male Dark Souls character in the dancer set to make a fashion set, I can play the role of maiden. When you use BitTorrent and your computer becomes the seed for sharing a file, BitTorrent has chosen you. Genichiro cutting off Sekiro's arm. Sekiro defeating him with the shinobi prosthetic.